Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 3 of the March daily draws. So let's see what kind of message we're going to get today, and I'll be taking the first card from the Druidcraft Tarot, followed by an oracle card from the Angels and Ancestors oracle deck. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, so here we go. And today we will go there. And our card today is the Ten of Pentacles. So I always think in this card he looks a little bit fed up of being bothered by family members. He's got all his family around him and he just wants to rest, and he's got this, probably his son here trying to ask him questions. He's got the dog there, and with perhaps a daughter or granddaughter sort of like playing with the dog and everything, and he just wants a bit of peace. You know, he just wants a bit of peace in his old age. And this is about it's about where we want to be as we close out our present life. That it's like it's having that family around them. It's like building, he's got a pentacle there. He's like passed on his knowledge perhaps to his descendants, and it asks the question, what kind of legacy, what do we want to leave behind? What is it that we want to impart to those that follow us? It could be finances, like an inheritance, to pass on to the next generation so that they've got a good start. They've got a boost in their ability to create their own money. Maybe he's wanting some more money, and he's like, no. you've but it's what we're going to leave behind. It's what impact on the world do we want to make as well. What would we like to be said about us, when we've passed on? What things do we want to impart to those around us, impart into the world, so that they can continue to have an effect after we've gone. So maybe this card is asking us, what do we want to be our lasting legacy that goes beyond our existence, that goes beyond ourselves? What is it that we want to do? What do we feel that we're here to impart? It needn't be, like I say, a major big thing that's going to change the world. It could be, of course, have a big impact on the world at large. People do, but it could be just in the small things. And it's amazing how much of an influence those small things you impart, those seeds you sow in other people, in the lives around you, in the world around you, can grow into what they can grow into. You don't know that the small thing you do for a person was going to have a ripple effect on that person, who will then affect another person, who may be the person that's going to do something to change the world. And if you hadn't done your small bit for further down the line, then that person that was going to change the world in a big way may not have had what they needed to be able to do that. So indirectly you will have changed the world through your ripple effects of the small action that you take. So don't look down on the small actions that you can, and the seeds you can sow in this life, because they can have a ripple effect out and be part of your living legacy. So I think that's what this card is coming to say today, is even in some small ways, little seeds here, little seeds there, we can have an impact on the world, and we may not fully see the ripple effect that's going to have upon the lives of so many people, just by a small act of kindness, generosity, or just being there to support somebody, or a bit of advice, a bit of counsel, a bit of knowledge that you pass on. The potential of that is endless. So think about what you're doing as you're living out your journey and your life purpose, and don't lose heart thinking what I'm doing isn't really achieving much, because sometimes we don't really know the effects fully the effects of what of the little things that we do each day even. So recognize that what you do, what you say, and who you are can affect things in a way that we perhaps don't imagine. So just carry on. Let's carry on living out our journeys, living out our purpose, and then the universe will weave it all together. Okay, so let's see what oracle card we get today. All right, here we go. And our card is, now it's funny because I think we had it's the High Priestess. We had the High Priest yesterday with the Ace of Wands, taking over the Ace of Wands, and she's got her wand here, kind of under there with the High Priestess, and looking towards this legacy that is going to be left behind, and it's harness mystic power. So let's harness the power within us, that magical power within us, to manifest, do these things, and to direct our energies in a way that's going to have that ripple effect through. It will affect our life, because it will help us to grow and to move along in our journey, and it will have a ripple effect down the line in so many ways, because that's the kind of mystical power that we're putting in there. We may not fully understand it, we may not fully know it, but that power is there, and we can just need to harness it and put it to work, and who knows what effect it's going to have. Okay, and that will be what the universe will weave into the overall picture. So just carry on living your path, walking your journey, and harness that power. Just do what you're supposed to be doing, and trust that what you're doing will have an impact, not just now, but for many years to come, through the many lives that what you do touches, and even indirectly touches through, from the passing from person to person. It will have an influence. So just make sure it's the right kind of influence that you're having. Okay, so that's today's message. I'll be back tomorrow for the end of the week with day 4. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.